Dang, oh my god, the new update came out? Dang, I can't wait. Let's play this. Dang, even the new music sounds good. Man, I can't wait to hop into a match. This is gonna be so much fun. Hell yeah.
Bruh.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a really long time since I've posted, but my schedule has cleared up a little bit and I'll be able to make some more videos, especially some videos about this new update, which for the most part is really good. The graphics are a nice change, so are the effects, the wings bending, everything for the most part looks very nice. There are a few glitches that I noticed, but I think Gaijin is fixing that. They released a little fix, I guess it was yesterday now, at the time I recorded this match. I've noticed in top tier, if you don't know what ghosting is, the model of your plane kind of has a ghost that kind of drags behind it. In fast jets. I don't know if there's a fix for that, but I've noticed that. It's a little bit worse than it used to be. For the most part, this update's pretty nice. The clouds do look very good. If you were reading in the chat there, top tier is cancer right now. I don't know what it is. Might be the influx of people that haven't played in a while. But the teams just crumble after 5 minutes, so I had to come restore my humanity with a good old prop match. And I'm flying out the Focke-Wulf 190A8. It is one of my favorite premiums in the American prop tech tree. Here you can see I changed the course, flying around this cloud instead of going through it. And this is kind of what I was expecting to happen with the new clouds and everything, this is kind of nice to see, you know, kind of a switch up of the way you fly around in these matches now. So it is quite hard to see while you're inside of one of those clouds now. If I were to fly into that, it'd be almost pitch black. So it's nice to see some of these dynamic gameplay changes. Where you'll have to fly around the clouds and stuff like that. So it kind of adds some more depth to the gameplay and makes it a little more interesting, which is nice to see. If you look at the clouds right there, they do look very, very nice. Love to see these changes with the game. I think, for the most part, the update in and of itself is a very positive change. I think if Gaijin keeps giving us these quality of life updates, they are going down a very, very good path. Next thing they just need to do is maybe update the ground, optimize that a little bit more. And maybe some BR decompression with jets. One thing I noticed about the jet matches I was in is that the missiles don't seem to track as well as they used to last patch, which might be a good change. I don't know. I felt like some of the missiles I launched should have hit when they didn't. But you know, I guess we'll see how this patch plays out and how the meta forms. You can see these clouds are just exceptional. You can almost just, you know, fly around on your own and have a great time doing it, just because the game looks so great. So here we are. We can see our first enemy planes coming in. Looks like a B-6. It's a bomber and a few fighters. Now this Focke-Wulf 190A8, I wouldn't say it's a super great plane. Its elevators are kind of trash, but it does have a really nice roll rate. It's got a mediocre engine and really great armament. It's got 4 20 mils and 2 13 mils, which absolutely shred most stuff. It kind of reminds me of the G55S and how its cannons absolutely shred. But this plane's saving grace is the interceptor spawn that it gets now, which it used to not have. So now you can see I'm actually altitude above most of these enemy planes. I decide I'm in the clear here. I don't think any of those BF-109s pose me a threat. So I'll give up a kilometer of my altitude to shred through this bomber real quick. And I can get the altitude back pretty quickly, but just convert my speed right back to altitude. Let's see. Yeah, I should have gone for that guy's wing. That probably would have been an immediate kill. But did damage his fuselage a lot. So I think he ends up crashing, so I'm going to count that as my second kill. So you can see here I'm turning my speed kind of back into altitude here while I'm chasing this BF-109. He sees I'm gaining on him pretty fast, so he goes for the dive. I try to get some long range shots in here. None of them connect. I decide not to follow him, so I pitch back up, watch the wings bend here. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but the wings do bend, which is nice. I'm going back up, converting my speed back in altitude. I think later in this match I show off the wing bending a little bit more, which is also a really nice feature. Super glad to see that in the game. Add some more realism to the game, which War Thunder has always, in my opinion, been a simulator type game. You can see me turn back around for the Seafire here. I think he was trying to go for that B-17. Got a friendly F4U about 3 kilometers away to my left. It's going to help me out, so I'm going to put the pressure on this Seafire, which I believe is a British plane. Try to get some more long range shots in here. I believe one 13 mil connected there. If one of the 20 mils hit, it would have been a different story. I decide to pitch up. I'm going to try to bait this guy for my F4U coming in here. And he starts pitching up, which he shouldn't have done. If he dived, he might still be alive right here. And my teammate cleans up the kill, and I get an assist. This is what makes prop matches so much fun, rather than top tier, is your teammates. It always seems like teams in props, you know, there are exceptions, but for the most part, the teams in props work together a lot more than they do in jets, and that overall gives you a more positive experience. You can see here I'm going to try to help out my teammates by going for this Focke-Wulf here. I think I'm going to try to fly out some bombers soon and kind of revisit that. I think the bombers might have gotten a little buff this match. Or not this match, this patch. Rather. Let's see. Yep. Set the Focke-Wulf 190 on fire. And he dives. Now I thought he was really dead right here. But seems he's won the lottery and the fire has been put out. I wish my Focke-Wulf would do that. But you don't always get what you want out of life. I decided not to go for him. There are more fighters up here at my altitude, so I decided to keep my altitude and go for these guys. You can see that J-26, the Swedish boy, is going after my friendly B-17 right there. I'm actually really glad to see the B-17s actually make it back. Overall, this patch kind of reminds me of how War Thunder used to be. The props matches are really good in my opinion. It might just be people are figuring out the new update. But it does remind me a lot of how War Thunder used to be. And that is really nice to see. Besides top tier. Top tier is cancer right now. If you don't believe me, just go take out your F4 on your own and you'll see what I'm talking about. I played 10 matches in a row and didn't win a single match. So yeah, I think I'm gonna steer clear from top tier for a while until people calm down and the meta kind of gets formed. I think the MiG-21 will set the meta. You can see this J-26 was not paying attention, and I get a really nice pilot snipe on him. You gotta be paying attention, console boys. Gotta use the free look button. And lightning has seemed to have stricken twice for my B-17 friend here, and he gets the gunner kill on that second J-26. Glad to see a bomber boy make it back to the base. You can see the smoke effects also look a lot better. I'm gonna turn on my smoke here, congratulate him. And the smoke looks a lot better as well. It's a lot thicker, a lot poofier. Overall, it just looks a lot better. Now, this update does run pretty good. Now, I am playing on a 980 Ti, and for those of you that aren't very computer savvy, 980 Ti now is pretty old. Came out before the 10 series, and the 30 series just came out, so it is overclocked, and it's still with me recording with several tabs open. I do have 2 screens. My 980 Ti can still play this game at around an average of probably 80 frames a second. Really just depends. Looks like this is the last Yak 9. So I'm gonna die for him, and I think this is where I show off the wing bending a little bit. Yeah, here we go. So watch the flex in the wings. It's very subtle, but it's noticeable, and it does add some realism to the game. Now this plane does lock up really bad around 700 kilometers an hour, and looks like the Yak 9 got, and we'll see the new fire effects. Yeah, the new fire looks really good. I'm gonna try to set up a compilation of me shooting down people, and hopefully y'all will enjoy that. Kind of an older style of my videos. I'm gonna try to sneak this anti-air before the match ends. And there we go, final blow. So, you know, I'm gonna give top tier time before I hop back into it. Give the servers time to calm down, stuff like that. 60,000 silver lions just about in this one match. Almost made up for the bad matches I had in top tier. The F4 has a 20k repair cost now. A little bit ridiculous. As you can see here, I gotta grind out a few more props before I get to the Harrier, which I'm excited to make a video about as well. I know I'm not the first, but you know, I'm excited to go into depth with that plane. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And stay tuned for the videos coming out soon. So I'll see you guys soon. Adios.